Alright, it's about time you learn how to manage your money. Let's go over the basics. First, how to earn credits. Go pick out a nice outfit and let's get you a job interview.
Okay, now, just sign here, here, and here.
Oh, okay.
Alright kid, now that you secured the job, it's time to work. First, the easiest way to earn credits is to kill. Each enemy you take down grants you 200. Then, there's planting the spike. As an attacker, this gives you and your whole team 300 credits apiece. Oh, and keep in mind that the defenders don't earn any credits for defusing. And the most efficient way is to simply win the round. That gives everyone a fat 3000 credit bonus check. But sometimes, things don't always go your way. There will be times where you'll lose, and lose, and lose. But here's the thing about working at Valorant. You still get a paycheck for every round you lose. As a matter of fact, the money stacks. In the first round you lose, everyone is awarded 1900 credits. Now if you lose twice in a row, that number bumps up to 2400. And on the third round and beyond, you'll be given 2900 credits for each round lost in a row. Pretty nifty, huh? This way, even if you're losing, you'll still have a fighting chance. Keep in mind though that the max amount of credits that any one player can have is capped at 9000. So if you've got money to spare, buy a weapon for a teammate who needs it. Alright, now that you got the credits, don't go spending it all on a fancy boat. Let's talk about when to actually spend or to save your hard-earned cash. There are essentially 4 different kinds of rounds in Valorant. Let's start off with the most basic one, buy rounds. Buy rounds, or full buys, are when you and your team collectively decide to use all of your credits to purchase a full loadout. There are a ton of options when it comes down to weapons, but your best bet is to pick from one of these highlighted ones. We can consider these as tier 3 weapons. They're the guns that provide the most damage most effectively. A full loadout will give your team the highest chance of success in a round. Next up, we got the eco or save round. As the name suggests, this is when your team is low on cash and decides not to spend any credits in order to ensure a full buy in the next round.
Let's sync up buys, save this round.
Try not to spend too much because if you lose this round, you'll be broke again in the next. Better to cut your losses and just get ready for the next buy round. Valorant makes it easy to see how much you'll have in the next round by just looking at the buy HUD. But there are times when your back is pushed against the wall and your team can't afford to lose any more rounds. This is when we play a force buy. During force buys, you spend all of your remaining credits on anything that you can get. It's sort of a desperation play. Although this happens mostly when the enemy is on match point, you can also try to catch the enemy off guard by calling a force buy on an eco. Lastly, we got the half buy. This one's pretty self-explanatory. When your team has more than enough credits on the next round but not enough in the current one, you can afford to spend a little on lighter gear. These highlighted weapons are typically used in these situations and they still give you a good chance at landing kills.
I like this, all those like just peek it. I love it, I love it.
Just remember to have enough for a full buy in the next round. The general rule of thumb is to make sure you have at least 3900 credits. There's also the bonus round, which you can find a very short 3-minute guide to here. And there you have it. You're ready to become a working member of Valorant Society. Just don't forget to do your taxes.